So good morning everyone. Continuing with the chapter 3, the properties of steam. So today we will discuss what are the properties that we have to calculate and how we will calculate it. So first we will discuss for the wet steam how we calculate the enthalpy. We can calculate the enthalpy as HF plus XHFG. What is HF? That is your enthalpy of saturated liquid plus dryness fraction. When it will become wet steam, the dryness fraction must be considered into enthalpy of evaporation or latent heat of evaporation. That is HFG. So HF plus XHFG, that will be give us enthalpy of wet steam. So if you calculate the volume of wet steam, that will be here X into Vg. If you have to calculate the internal energy of your wet steam, that is internal energy equal to enthalpy minus P into H minus Pb. So enthalpy of wet steam minus P into volume of wet steam. So what is your volume of wet steam? X into Vg. Enthalpy of wet steam, that you know, that is HF plus XHFG. So if you calculate the entropy of your wet steam, that is SF plus XSFG. So here HF, HFG, Vg, SF, SFG, these values are calculated, or these values are seen from the what? Steam table according to the pressure and temperature given. Yes or no? Then if you consider the wet steam or dry saturated steam. So for your dry saturated steam, so what is the enthalpy? Enthalpy is equal to Hg plus HF plus HHFG. That is enthalpy, that is your Hg, or you can calculate it as HF plus HFG. Okay. Then if you calculate the volume of dry saturated steam, that is your Vg. So if you calculate the internal energy of your dry saturated steam, then enthalpy of it must be enthalpy of dry saturated steam minus P into Vg, not P into XVG, P into Vg. So that will be HF plus HFG. HF plus what is the enthalpy of dry saturated steam? HF plus HFG minus P into Vg. Minus P into Vg. So basically you can say that Hg minus P into Vg. That will be give us what? Internal energy of dry saturated steam. So if you have to calculate the entropy of a dry saturated steam, that is equal to Sg. That will be directly calculated from steam table. Hg also directly calculated from the steam table, seen from the steam table. So if you have the SF and SFG is given, then also you can calculate Sg is equal to SF plus SFG. Then if you consider the superheated steam, so how to calculate the enthalpy of superheated steam? That is Hg plus CPS T superheated minus T supersaturated. So your volume of superheated steam, so superheated steam will be act as a what? It is a gas. So it will be it will be obey all the gas law. So that will be our Vg into T superheated by T saturated. So entropy of superheated steam, that is equal to Sg plus CPS ln T superheated by T saturated. That will be your entropy of your superheated steam. Then internal energy is equal to enthalpy of superheated steam minus P into volume of superheated steam. What is the enthalpy of superheated steam? HF plus HFG. HF plus HFG, that is Hg. Hg plus CPS T superheated minus T saturated minus P into specific volume of superheated steam. So if you consider the saturated liquid, for saturated liquid, enthalpy of saturated liquid is equal to HF. Volume of saturated liquid is equal to Vf. So entropy of saturated liquid, if the entropy of saturated liquid you have to calculate. So entropy of saturated liquid is equal to, that is equal to SF. Okay. So likewise you have to calculate